because that's the current system in the university. It's either you put into a residence, and it's either you put into female residences. But how do we make them feel more comfortable in the space? How do we make them feel more accepted? If they want to go into an annex, let them go to an annex. They will decide, it is their choice, and I will aim to give them that option. That if you want to feel as comfortable as possible, go to an annex, because you are here to learn, and in order for you to do that effectively, to get your degree, you need to be as comfortable as possible.
Thank you very much. There will be no further questions.
We're going to move on to the next portfolio, which is the project manager. And I'm going to call upon our first candidate, Kat White.
Change is uncomfortable, but to do what we need to do to dreams come true, we're going to have to do things that are scary and sometimes difficult. Our minds are wired not to do things that are uncomfortable, scary, or difficult. Our first instinct is to protect ourselves, so we stop and we hesitate when we face the unknown or the difficult. But hesitation is a decision. I have decided that hesitation will not be my downfall, because there will be times when we don't feel motivated, when things are scary or difficult. But we should remember that we are one decision away from a totally different life. I will not allow fear to make decisions for me. I'm a firm believer that the SRC should work together as a team to ensure that all students are looked after. Nothing would be possible without the project's team. They seldom get the recognition they deserve. They work hard behind the scenes to ensure that everything runs smoothly. I would ensure that necessary provisions are made for the team, because safety is my primary concern. I believe it's important to arrange transport for those project's team members who live off campus and need to go home in the dark. The SRC will have big things to do, but little things can be as important. I would put more emphasis on projects such as Purple Thursday. For one, I would ensure that bins are provided at functions so that there's less work for the people who have to clean up. A small thing that makes a big difference. I have been part of the SRC projects team this year. I also served on Housecom as the Diggerman's Environmental Rep for 2018. I'm not perfect, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I believe in the 5 Ps. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Even so, things can go wrong, and they probably will. Pointing out the problem is the easy part, but we are more likely to persevere and succeed through thinking positively, differently, and creatively. Nobody can expect control over people or all situations, but we can control how we then deal with those situations. You can count on me. If I say I will be there, I will be there. If I say I will do something, I do it. And I do it to the best of my ability. This is a position that requires seeing things through from day one right to the end. With my organizational skills, ability to multitask, and my commitment to see things through, I will make the best SRC project manager. I vow to always try my best and to do more than what is required of me. If you want something done, I am the one. Vote for honesty, integrity, and trust.
Okay, thank you very much, Kat. Questions from the floor. 3 questions from the student body. Please remember the official hashtag RUSRC 2019. Keep tweeting. Question for Kat. Okay, I've noted you. Second. Third. You know you wanna ask. Okay, thank you very much.
We hear you speak about planning and all of that, but you haven't really told us what you plan on doing within your portfolio. So please just expand on that. Thank you.
Thank you, that's a very good question. As project manager, what I would be required to do is to act as the chairperson for the O Week, Orientation Week and InterVarsity Committee SRC. I would also be responsible for organizing projects on behalf of the SRC. I would be coordinating and hosting visits at other institutes. Your question.
Don't we have in the house? Order in the house. Okay, thank you very much.
Hello. In support of that question, I think she's asking a very important question. Your speech is very nice, but you know the issue is like even your response to that question, you stating what the requirements of that position are. You are not giving us something new. Why should we vote for you? Do you have any projects in place? Like how are you going to make Rhodes University attractive to kids in the rural areas or somewhere? The projects, besides the Great Field Party and any other campus projects, what is something that what do you have?
That is honestly the most important question. So, to be honest with you, I don't plan to change much. Instead, I plan to implement the policies that we already have. I have been on the projects team this year and I've seen how things get done. I've also seen where improvement can be made. So in terms of the Great Field Party, for example, I personally feel like the funding that is spent on the Great Field Party, yes, it's the only party that we have.
Order.
If the majority of students do want a Great Field Party, it's a priority on my list. I have skills in managing projects. I also founded the Coca Community Theatre, where I started that from nothing. And we put plays up in the township, and we used theatre as a form to educate and entertain. So I do believe I'm equipped to do the job. I've seen how it gets done, and I'm willing to do the work. I'm never late for meetings. I arrive early.
Okay, thank you very much, Kat. There will be no further questions.
I done a project.
Could I just ask the House, just as a reminder, when candidates are taking questions, just to give them a chance to respond and then maybe have comments after. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next candidate for the project manager portfolio, Marius Rasikin.
Greetings to you all. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marius and I'm running for project manager. The reason I'm running for this post is because I believe in representing people in ways that I can, and what a better way to do it than doing what you love and have passion for. Now, the reason you guys should vote for me is because I'm well equipped for this post with the required skills and experience, having been exposed to the world of entertainment and organizing events from an early age. I have ran many successful projects, which some are on the larger scale than the Great Film Party. Now, getting to the main course of the day, the project's ideas I have for my term in office are: 1, planning on introducing Mr. and Ms. Rose Pageant. I want this to be inclusive to all shapes, sizes, races, genders. And I'm aware that and advocate no discrimination. The second idea is a talent exhibition. This will be an open exhibition where everyone will be able to exhibit their talents, be it in the form of art, singing, dancing, drama, fashion design, poetry, you name it. This will be a platform for exposure and artists will be allowed to sell their products. Now, the third and most important idea is a support group for abused women. With all that is happening around us, it's clear that our women are in need of support and a safe space, which is something our institution is not providing, unfortunately. I know this might not be a solution, but rather a safe space where women with similar experience can encourage and uplift one another. And for the last one that we all have been waiting for, I'm planning on making Great Film Party great again. Someone may ask how.